Listen, got rid of the items and pictures and anything of me with you. I used to yearn for your loving, but now that flame, it don't flicker. Made my return to the scripture. Lit the sage in the house. Started my new phase in life after you phasing me out. And now I sleep a lot better. I hold my head a lot higher. Feel like my body covered in gold, cause I done been through the fire. I done been through the ringer, and from that beef filter, I'm back again. I'm
right button, fool.
Inside the library of the books, inside the books of the stories, my stories, story time with T. In today's episode, I need you to think. And as always, man, before we get started, let's get started with a ceremonial sip. If life has got you twisted, or you want to get twisted with Twisted Tea, Sweet Tea Whiskey. Always so good. Now let's get into the story. I need you to think. So, man, I had this music back in the day with Mr. Ronnie Spencer. Mr. Ronnie Spencer, if y'all don't know, man, is the voice of UGK's One Day You're Here. The man that sounds like Ron Isley, Houston's own, living legend, Ronnie Spencer. Now, I know Ronnie, man, because I grew up down the street from him. As a kid on the southeast side of Houston. Me and Ronnie got like 3 songs together. But at this time, man, Ronnie was putting on a show. And it was at the Last Concert Cafe downtown Houston. And so, he say, Twin, man, I'm doing a show, man. Come on out, man. You can perform that song we got together. Me and Ronnie got a song called Let It Go, man. Back when I was calling myself The Hit. You can find it on all streaming services called The Hit, Let It Go. Featuring Ronnie Spencer. I got off work that day. I was on day shift. And so I say, man, I tell him, I said, yeah, I'll be out there, man. So me and the lady, man, we got dressed up, man. We make our way to the venue, man, downtown. Very nice venue. The outside kind of look, they got it set up like a beach. There's sand, there's tables, and there's got like the beach umbrellas, the big umbrellas and everything. And they got the stage. And so, man, I'm there, man. Dope Beezy is there, man. Carino, man. It's a bunch of artists, well-known artists is there in the building too, man. So I'm on stage, man. I'm standing on stage with Ronnie and the other artists, man. You know, just waiting for my opportunity. The engineer that did Ronnie's show disc for him didn't put the actual songs on the disc for the DJ to play his music or the sound crew to play his music. He put the actual Pro Tool files on the disc. So, man, Ronnie had to let everybody else go and, you know, get their performances in or do songs he had with them while the engineer and somebody took the disc down the street to try to extract the Pro Tool sessions in the MP3s or files that the sound crew could play. This man didn't even get a chance to perform at his own show, his own songs that he planned. It was his night. So by the time they got the disc back in the proper format, the people that run the venue, they went like that because it was getting close to 2 o'clock. They like, shut it down. So, man, some people got upset. There's one youngster, man, he gets upset because he's like, man, I didn't get a chance to perform. But in all actuality, this fool did get a chance to perform. He performed with somebody. He was on a song with somebody else. He didn't get a chance to do his own stuff, but he was on a song with somebody else. I'm up there the whole night. I've been on stage. Got my lady in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to perform my song because my song is, man, it's about good things. It's positive. Ain't no cussing even in my song. You know, and I say it'd be totally different for the atmosphere for the people, other people that was rapping that night. You know? And so man, I get out the stage. You know, my old lady is like, she said, man, you ain't get a chance before. I said, yeah, man. I said, I got to go to work in a little bit too. Because I had to be to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, it's 2-something in the morning. So the little youngster, man, he started bumping guns and running. Ronnie tell the little dude to chill out. He tell him to chill out. But then the dude keep going, man, talking noise. So, man, it was some guys that was there, some real gangsters. And they ain't like the way he was disrespecting the OG. The OG know how to handle himself. But old dude, man, the gangsters that was there, they said they made a whistle, man. Dude whistle. He told his homeboys to go get the guns out the car. Man, everybody started running, right? I'm looking for my old lady. and she going hysterical. You know, I'm trying to make sure she's safe. So the way that it was set, the venue had like a fence around, like a 10 fence around it. So we go out the exit, and we park to the right. When you come out the exit, you go to the right. Our car is parked on the side of the street down that direction. Where the guys was pulling out them rifles and stuff was on the left, to the left. Man, my old lady, she come out the gate, she run to the left. I come out the gate, I say, hey, where's you going? Don't you see that's where they pulling the guns out at? But her brain was she couldn't think straight at the time. And so, man, I grabbed her. I said, come on, the car is this way. The guns is that way. So, man, I grab her. We get in the car, man. We peel off, man. You know, we get some phone calls later that night. Everybody, you know, apologizing for what happened. And I was more upset that I didn't get a chance to perform, and I still had to go to work the next day. So here's another instance, man. Me and the old lady, again, another one of my buddies called me up, man. He got his own club. He got his own spot. And he do music too. So he said, man, Twin, come on through, man. Come forward with me, man. All right, you can perform as much as you want, do whatever you want. It's my spot. You do what you want. We run this thing. I said, all right, cool. It's a younger crowd, you know. So they playing, younger music too. So I'm looking. It ain't that many black people in the crowd either. Like my boy, man, he Mexican. But ain't that many black people in the crowd. I see some people, man, they got some blue rags on and stuff, you know. So we chilling in the spot, man. My boy get us a drink. And a little bit later on, man, you see kind of like we close by the stage. He was like, Twin, man, let me know when you're ready to go on. Anytime you want to go on, man, you just tell me. So I see like a little scuffle in front of the stage started happening. And the way the club was set up, they had multiple parts, but they had a room to go in where the stage was at. And so we kind of standing in like the hallway to like where the room where the stage is at, me and the old lady, and I see these dudes start scuffling. And the crowd started pushing, and my lady by the doorway, I tell her to get out the way of the doorway before she get trampled. So I grab her and I pull her back, showing up, man, these dudes start fighting. And they fell through the doorway. And so I get her, and we make our way toward the exit. You know, I tell her, I said, we up out of here, man. So we get out, we come outside. One dude pulled like an AK out his truck. This dude had his shirt off. He had tattoos all in his face. He had a blue rag around his neck, one in his back pocket. He had a blue rag around the AK, you know. Man, so we jump in the car, but the way the parking lot was designed, there was only one way in. So I had parked right in front of the dumpster, bagged in right in front of the dumpster, and there was only one. It was kind of like an L shape. So I'm over. I'm like, it's like this. It's like this. And I'm over here on the L back then with a dumpster. But the entrance, it's kind of like, the lot's kind of like an old school car lot where it's got the poles on where you chain them together. That's how the entrance was. So I got to wait for other cars to move so I can get out, man. So we jump in the car, I crank that bad boy up, man. I see they jumping on these two guys. One of them take off running. They chasing him across the street. So the other guy, man, they chasing him. He fall into the front of my car. He got his back up against the bumper on my car, the grill of my car, and it's like 6, 7 dudes on him. And the one guy with the AK. And man, my old lady, man, she started hollering. She's like, let's go, hit the gas, let's go, let's go. Man, I look at her, I say, man, you want me to run over 5, 6, 7 people? I say, we the only black people out here. I said, no matter what these guys is doing, if I run over all these guys, I'm going to be the one going to prison. They're going to look at me and be like, why'd you kill these people? And leave the scene. So, man, waited for a little bit. The dude managed to fight his way up and take off running. He ran across the street, across the parking lot, and then they followed him. Then I was able to get up out of the parking lot and leave, you know. But I was like, well, shoot, they ain't pointing guns at me. But yeah, that's been story time with T, man. Needs you to think. Because sometimes when situations get tight, people get scatterbrained. I'm not one of those people, man. I'm able to look at stuff and process it. Stuff start moving in slow motion. So that's something I've always been able to do, man. When situations get hot, I'm able to still process what's going on and think rationally and logically. But she got T Swin, man. Make sure you tune in to the Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. Make sure you tune in to King Starter today. Also, make sure you tune in on Wednesdays, man, with the Wind Down Wednesdays, and on Saturdays, the True Sessions. And make sure you check out all the amazing podcasters at CTR Media Network. And while you're at it, man, hit up mcabw.com and go get my book, Love for Suckas, which is available right now. And, man, get an autographed copy from your boy when you order straight from the website. It's available on Amazon, Kindle, and Audible if you like to listen to books. Also, too, man, there's music coming. There's some music out right now. I have the Love for Suckas EP. There's four songs available right now streaming. Delivered. Fine Without Me, Do You Remember, and What Is Love. Make sure you go check them out and stream them, man, and support your guy T Swin, man. It's your boy T. Wow. Hey, it's me again, your guy T Swin with Storytime with T. You can listen to Storytime with T on Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Overcast, Pocket Cast. Support the show. Listen on the go anywhere. While you work out at the job, it's your guy T Swin, Storytime with T. Check it out, y'all. Support. Peace.
Listen, got rid of the items and pictures and anything of me with you. I used to yearn for your loving, but now that flame, it don't flicker. Made my return to the scripture. Lit the sage in the house. Started my new phase in life after you phasing me out. And now I sleep a lot better. I hold my head a lot higher. Feel like my body covered in gold, cause I done been through the fire. I done been through the ringer.